Minho from SHINee has gone on this YouTube channel, the Korean Englishman. I've done a few SHINee videos on my channel. I really like them. If you're new to my channel, I'm a communication skills coach. I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts.
When I was 13, I was not going to be casted as a K-pop.
Can we please show a picture of Ollie at 13?
Definitely not.
Minho at 13. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 영국 남자. 와. 오늘.
Right off the bat, it's cool seeing Minho outside of SHINee, to see him interact with other people. It looks like these two guys here, who I've seen once before, looks like they speak Korean quite well.
그래도 축구 얘기하려고 했는데 저희 사실
괜찮아요. 저는 다 이해해요.
아, 그래요? 그래요?
다 이해해요.
한국은 지금 거의 다 토트넘 팬들이잖아요.
맞아요.
아닌 걸로 알고 있는데.
저는 아스날.
It looks like he's actually quite endeared and somewhat impressed with their Korean-speaking abilities. He looks happy to be there and sort of flattered in a way, but you know, I always think it's great when we can speak even just a little bit of someone else's language. First of all, it shows your respect in a certain way, but it also allows you to bond with other people in a different type of way.
어렸을 때 아스널 되게 좋아했어요.
어렸을 때.
네, 어렸을 때. 악리 있었을 때.
그때부터 팬이에요.
아, 진짜요?
네, 그때부터.
They're bonding over football. There's nothing better than a subject that both parties enjoy that can help break the ice.
부터
Judas.
토트넘을 처음 보게 돼서
Judas.
이제 토트넘을 좋아하기 시작해서 역 좀 먹었어요.
배신자네.
배신자.
배신자.
배신 남자.
배신 남자. It's good. 배신 남자.
Okay.
Yeah, see Minho now kind of taking that relationship to the next level, teasing them a bit. You know, I see you're a traitor.
배신자네.
Right? Like, I think teasing is actually a sign of showing someone that you want to get closer with them. It's because you're taking the time to poke at them and you're doing it specifically to them. There's something charming about it. It makes us feel good when we're teased a lot of the time. So you can tell he feels comfortable enough to make that joke. And I like that Minho took that first step into that next sort of like bonding in their relationship.
정이에요.
Minho really showing his respect, chopping up the food for everyone.
뭔가 더 부드러우면서
Wow.
조금 더 진하기도 하고.
It's lovely.
That's really good.
I love.
Bonding over food, a great idea for an interview. These guys seem to be killing it as well. They seem to be really well liked and good hosts. Positive, curious, and obviously able to bond with their guests here.
Your song has 쫄깃쫄깃한 in it.
쫄깃쫄깃탕? My song?
Babe 쫄깃쫄깃한지.
내 노래 중에 그런 게
In
있어.
heartbreak.
Look how big Minho's eyes get, huh? When there's a question that's directed toward him, he sort of has this expression like, oh, me? Really?
쫄깃쫄깃탕? My song?
Like, he gets really expressive and excited. And I kind of like that. Like, I think that's part of his charisma. It's like when you address him or you engage him, like he's right there with you and he's very curious to know what you're gonna say. And I think that's actually a cool communication skill right there. Show your appreciation and your interest when someone is interested in you.
근데 없잖아요.
없잖아.
그래서 뭘 먹었냐면 런던에 허거집이 유명하더라고. 근데 이제 홍탕 말고 백탕의 국물을 먹었더니 비슷하더라고.
아, 그래요?
향이 그리워가지고 한 일주일 넘게 있으니까 런던에서.
Minho's actually initiating some of these conversations now. He's initiating the subjects. He's a good communicator.
런던에 허거집이 유명하더라고. 근데
I like listening to him. He's fun, he's charismatic, he listens. Notice what Minho did there. He brought up something about himself in conversation.
이런 느낌을 너무 먹고 싶었는데 없잖아요.
He brought up eating soup, but he brought it up in London. Why did he bring it up in London? Because they're English. So if you're going to bring up a story about yourself and you're having conversation with people, I think that's actually a good takeaway, is bringing it up in a way that's still relevant to your audience. I think if we want to keep a conversation more engaging and captivating, the subject should be somewhat relevant. And Minho, in that small example, did that there.
그래? 알겠어, 할게요. 했는데 일이 커져버렸어. 아직까지 내가 32살 됐는데 불꽃 카리스마를 칭호로 갖고 있을 줄 몰랐어.
그죠.
근데 지금 뭐 다시 만약 하라고 한다면 그래도 안 바꿀 것 같아.
He's a good storyteller. I feel like Minho is one of those guys that's like right on the border between introvert or extrovert. He can kind of go both ways. Like, I think he's equally as good of a listener and okay with listening as he is speaking and telling a story.
보러 왔을 때 2008년, 2009년 바로 샤이니
맞아, 저 데뷔했을
시작했을
때.
때요.
오.
제가 한국에 있었어요.
네.
그때 공부하면서 그 링딩동 많이 들었어요.
Not ring ding dong.
Why?
In my head.
See Minho's reaction? Why? Like Minho gets excited.
Why?
In my
He wants to know what people have to say. He wants to know what people think. Like he's just a fun guy to be around.
가 귀 속으로 들어온 것처럼. 네.
What's it like singing an earworm? You have to sing it over and over again.
Yeah, right.
저는 괜찮은데 문제는 처음 듣는 사람들이 듣고 이거 뭐야? 그래서 이제 그 한국의 수능 금지
Wow, SHINee's been around forever, huh? Legends. Now, back to Minho here. What makes someone charismatic? What is charisma? Charisma is, in my opinion, it's like the gravitational force that you command. You have a presence that is commanding. And watch when he talks to people. Watch how his whole body and face is into the conversation.
저는 괜찮은데 문제는 처음 듣는 사람들이 듣고
Watch when he listens to people.
들어온 것처럼. 네.
What's it like singing?
You can tell he's activated. He's present. So I feel like when you're in his presence, you can really feel it.
저는 항상 이제 긍정적으로 생각하려고 해서 그냥 물론 뭐 그렇게 해서 더 좋았을 수도 있겠지만 지금이 더 좋아라고 항상 생각하는 편이에요.
Wow.
원래 못 알아들었는데 와우 한 거야.
Not afraid to call people out. I've seen that in Minho's dynamic with Key. They call each other out constantly. I love that about Minho. He's not afraid to call you out. That's actually the thing that drew me to SHINee originally, was like, it didn't seem like there was much room for bullshit with them. They sort of called it as they saw it. They didn't beat around the bush. They're direct, from Minho to Key especially, to Jung Hyun, very direct, very honest, straightforward.
There's nothing going on.
He tries to think about everything.
You can tell he appreciates their self-deprecation. He's
Nothing going on.
getting a real kick out of it.
Positively. And if you start thinking negatively, you get into a spiral. But
Sure.
focus on the good things in life right now. So
Wow.
it's good. It's really wow.
아 이게 찐 그거지.
진짜
See, that's a sign that Minho appreciates realness.
Wow.
it's good. It's really wow.
아 이게 찐 그거지.
He has the sense for realness. I think he appreciates realness. He's real with you, and I think he expects the same back.
How much talent?
다 하시네 진짜로.
엄청난 탤런트를 갖고 있고 이런 건 아니지만 제가 좋아하고 있고 관심이 가니까 그만큼 이제 몰입하고
Ah, Minho the actor. Cool to see him here on the show. Look at him go, man.
영화 전공 학과를 나와서 이제 학교에서도 배우고
영화 전공?
네.
진짜요?
Oh, really? Wow. Can I?
Well, can you what?
No, nothing.
you want to learn some acting.
I do want to learn some acting.
I know.
I'm terrible at acting.
그러니까
I feel like the guy on the right, I think his name's Ollie, is like good comic relief for this interview, and maybe he kind of plays that role. He's good at being self-deprecating and making fun of himself.
There's nothing going on.
It sort of adds like comic relief to these interviews and these situations. You tell me if you watch this. That's what it seems like.
you want to learn some acting.
I do want to learn some
Yeah,
acting.
I know.
I'm terrible at acting.
아까 그 와우만 봐도
Haha, calling him out again! Calling him out again!
Well, you just had a Netflix show come out. Fabulous.
Yeah, right.
And then an album as well.
And you got back from the army not that long ago.
I've always thought with K-pop stars, as you're going into the military,
Minho's a star. He looks like a model in that frickin' uniform, man.
That long ago.
I've
Stud.
always thought with K-pop stars, as you're going into the military, is it scary to go in thinking, am I going to have a career when I come out the other
Good
side?
question.
진짜 가기 전에는
네.
좀 무섭고 내가 지금 일을 안 하게 됨으로써
네.
뭔가 내가 잊혀진 게 아닌가라는 스트레스
Honest, right? That's an honest answer.
내가 잊혀진 게 아닌가라는 스트레스
Minho's a really confident guy. There's no question in my mind that he's okay opening up and being vulnerable. To get where he is now, I'm sure he's overcome a ton. But you look at him and you just kind of get the sense that this guy believes in himself. This guy feels good about himself. This guy is going to no matter what, he's gonna make it.
쳐진 게 아닌가라는 스트레스 진짜 받고 이런 게 있어요.
그쵸,
근데
그러겠죠.
갔다 오니까 그런 생각을 너무 쓸데없는 고민이었다라는 생각이 들고 오히려 거기 가서 이런 새로운 사람들 만나고
Yeah, he's like admitting that he was vain to a degree, admitting that he didn't want people to forget about him. That's not necessarily an easy thing to admit because there's sort of this implication of needing validation, wanting the fame, and there's sort of a stigma around vanity in that way. I think we're seeing this more vulnerable side here now from Minho. We've seen different sides from him throughout this interview, so this has been really cool. Certainly as an audience, I think we appreciate that.
Positives, and I think that's a really important skill that is underrated in life. To be like, I could see this as a stressful or a difficult thing, or I could see it as an opportunity.
And now they're talking about real shit, and Minho sort of opened the floodgates there. Now they're talking about some real stuff that I think really will make a real connection.
Maybe that's your real bulgot.
Cool.
So you
진짜 어릴 때부터 샤이니랑 다 같이 했었고
네.
혼자서
처음 이렇게 하니까
네.
좀 사실 좀 어색한 것도 있고 그리고 어려운 부분도 많아요.
His answers are honest, and why do I feel like they're honest? Because not everything's positive, not everything's amazing.
처음 이렇게 하니까
네.
They generally start off with something that is a little bit more difficult, or there's a challenge involved. And again, I think that's actually a way that helps people's guards go down when they're listening to you and reacting to you.
팬들 여러분한테 영어로 한마디.
안 돼요. 안 돼. 아, 너무 식은땀 나. 영어
짧은 한마디.
짧은 한마디. Hey guys, I'm Minho. Always thank you for supporting.
And Minho is going to be looking at the camera the entire time. The fireworks of charisma over here. He's going to be right in our souls when he's speaking,
I'll try my best.
Lower your
and
expectations.
find something good.
그거는 저도 자주 가봐서 알고 있어요.
그러면은 오늘은 여기까지. 안녕.
So Minho can get on their level too, right? Like, they make fun of themselves, and then Minho kind of gets on that level with them. Yeah, no, I've been to London. I know the food's not good.
알고 있어요.
He's a charmer in that way. He initiates the flirtatiousness and the teasing quite a bit. I like that about him. There's a mischievous side to him, and I think that's why a lot of people are drawn to him.
Thank you so much. That was good fun.
Good.
This is really good. Yeah.
Awesome. Like I said, man, Minho's a real one. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. I'm also right now going to react to NCT 127's Johnny on this exact same show. So if you want to watch my uncut reaction to the video that I just watched along with my uncut reaction to Johnny, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. Talk to you soon. Peace.